Most deals don't die on the call, they die in the silence after. In this episode, I'll share the exact nurture sequence I use to stay relevant, build trust, and close high-value deals without sounding salesy. Namaste, I am Abanibhusan Bera, AI-driven msmE growth strategist and sales excellence coach. I am leading India's msmE AI-driven growth revolution to help MSMEs double their revenue in 3 years using AI tools, structured systems, and Vedantic clarity. This video is part of a special series I created to share real-world lessons, timeless insights, and powerful shifts for your business. Let's dive in. Now the question is, why most leads go cold after the first call? Let's start with the truth. Your prospect's silence isn't always a no. It could mean, I am overloaded and this isn't top priority. I am unsure if I can justify the cost internally. I like this, but I don't fully trust it yet. I forgot to respond and now I feel awkward. Here is the danger. Most founders respond to silence wave. It's not only the founders, also many salespeople. Most founders respond like this: more pitching, over persistence, ghosting the lead altogether. But here is the secret. The sale lives in the follow-up, but trust is what powers the follow-up. You must nurture the conversation, not push the proposal. So let me walk through a reliable use case. An MSME that offers cloud security audits for startups has a discovery call with a 40% SaaS company. The call goes well, the founder sends a proposal, then silence for 2 weeks. Here is what it does not do. First, he doesn't email every 2 days. He doesn't reduce his price. He doesn't ask any updates. Instead, he applies strategic nurturing. On day 3, sends a short WhatsApp message with a link to a blog post. Saw this article on how early stage startups are misconfiguring AWS. Thought of your team might be useful. Day 7, shares a 90-second Loom video. It's a visual breakdown of how our team closed 4 vulnerabilities for a startup just like yours without changing any code. Day 14 sends a message that says, no rush at all, just checking in. If the timing isn't right, I'd be happy to reconnect next quarter. Now what's the result? Day 17, the CTO replies, thanks for the patience, we are ready to move forward now. The founder didn't chase, he educated, he stayed relevant, he respected the decision cycle. That's how you follow up like a strategic partner, not a salesperson. Now let me walk you through a 5-touch nurturing framework that works beautifully in B2B and high-trust MSME sales. First touch, send a call summary plus proposal, that is day 0 to 1. Right after the call, send a brief recap of what was discussed, the problem they are solving, the solution you are proposing, the outcomes you are promising. Attach the proposal to it. Here's a summary of our conversation so far. Please feel free to review at your convenience. This shows clarity, professionalism, and zero pressure. Number 2, follow up with a contextual asset. That means the second touch is on contextual asset on day 3 to 4. Send something that reinforces what they care about. Options could be case study of a similar business, a checklist or visual breakdown, a 2-minute explainer video, an industry trend that supports your offer. The message could be, thought this might offer more perspective on what we discussed. Third touch point, ask a micro question, that is day 6 to 7. Don't say any update, with a question mark. Say, would it help if I broke this down into pages? Would it be helpful if I showed how this works for smaller teams? Is there a specific internal objection you are trying to solve? This sparks conversation, not confrontation. Touch point. Share a win or insight on day 10 to 14. Send something recent. A quick story of a client win, a result from your offer, a quote or stat that makes them rethink in actions. The subject line could be, what changed in the last 14 days? Use proof to reignite attention without pushing. And the fifth touch point is permission-based reconnect that could be sent on day 15 to 20. If they haven't responded, close the loop without closing the door. You can message, I understand if the timing isn't right, happy to stay connected, just let me know when it makes sense to revisit this. This gives them space and preserves your energy. Now, the question is, how do you do that? That means you do not need to just follow up, but layer your value. Think of each message as a micro narrative that does one of three things. First, reinforces trust. You are not chasing, you are present. Second, reinforces relevance. This is still useful to your business, even if not urgent. And third is reinforces clarity. You understand them better than they do. When you build your nurturing flow this way, you avoid awkward silences, stay top of mind, and create space for the deal to land naturally. Remember, if you are not nurturing, you are relying on love. If you are nurturing with grace, you are building momentum. So let's close with 5 common mistakes most founders and the sales people and sales leaders make after the first call. First is over following up. Every 2-day emails scream desperation. Space is strategy. Second, repeating the same message. Don't just say checking in. Add value every time. Number 3, offering discounts without insight. Lowering your price weakens positioning, especially without re-engaging interest. And number 4 is going silent too soon. Most deals close after 4 to 6 touch points. Don't vanish after one follow-up. Number 5, making it about you. Shift language from we can to you will get. Here is how your team will benefit. Here is how your risk will reduce. Speak their story. Let's recap the clarity. The first call-up opens the door, but the follow-up wins the room. Build a nurturing flow with layered value, not just reminders. Think, educate, empower, and engage, not chase. I call these 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. Space, timing, and trust is equal to long-term client relationship. If this video sparked a shift in how you think, take the next step. I am hosting a free masterclass on how MSMEs can 2x revenue using AI and systems. Click the link bit.ly/MSMEAI webinar. Hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.